So I think we're back up and running. We've had yet more technical issues with this gear. The computer shutting down for no reason, which does not help. Anyway, I think we're back with some live action, and as you can see from the scorecard, you've missed some, unfortunately for James McCoy, missed some cracking shots from him. He whacked 28 off 2 overs from Nick Anderson. Liam Booth is bowling much more tidily to Matt Burns, who's hitting every ball in the same place, it seems. But yeah, Liam Booth, it'll be a second maiden, 1 for 8, but Nick Anderson's gone for 29 off his 3, and James McCoy has really tucked into him. Over number 3 went .44 and then a big 6, hooked 6, and then 3 4s in the previous over as well. McCoy using his feet, hammering the bowling. So food for thought for Didsbury. There's Widnes. Almost knocked it off under 100 now. Successive maidens for Liam Booth, at least. That's a little something to build on from that end. 3 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 8 for him. And yeah, as I thought, Steve Green is going to take over from Nick Anderson. Left arm spinner is going to come in. Steve Green. No option really with such a small total to defend. So just sorting our technical issues out. I think we've got the stream going. So yeah, Steve Green is going to come in. Left arm, he'll be around the wicket to James McCoy. 28 of 14 balls, as you can see. And that is comprised of, apart from a 2, it's all been boundaries. 5 4s and a 6 for the Widnes opener. And this will be a decisive stand. We've got a man back on the deep mid-wicket boundary and a man back at the cover boundary. But James McCoy is clearly of a mind just to go for his shots here. And that's fair enough. It's only a modest target. All the time in the world to get them. Still got some 54 overs almost to knock these off, so that's not going to be an issue. It's just going to be, if it stays dry enough, that's off the edge. Steve Green and Tom McGowan, the principal spinners for Didsbury, are going to be key figures, you feel, if they're going to get anything out of this game at all. There is some spin in the pitch, according to the players. That's 2 full though. And you can see James McCoy is using his feet well. He's a very experienced batter, James McCoy, a high quality one as well. And he's looking to take this aggressive start. Oh, but he's been bowled. He's been bowled again. That's another wicket for me. I keep saying these things. I'll send them out to Didsbury players, and Steve Green has got one nice and full. And James McCoy caught in a bit of indecision there. Undone by the fuller length. He's bowled, and that's a great breakthrough for Didsbury. Steve Green in his first over, getting rid of the dangerous James McCoy for 28. As Rohan Luthra comes in. And that's just what Didsbury needed. Steve Green's 4th ball of his first over. Clean balls. James McCoy, as I say, was striking the ball beautifully. And Didsbury buoyed by that. So he's made a dent in that requirement of 140, James McCoy. And with it seems to be brightening up now. There was some very threatening dark clouds, but they seem just to have drifted over west of us, and it's bright now above the ground. Absolutely fine for cricket. And an interesting proposition as Rohan Luthra prepares to face his first ball. He's going to have to... Oh, he's given him first ball, LBW. as well, playing forward, but Louthra not far enough forward and given out straight away by umpire Brian Boys, and Didsbury suddenly on a roll. Their turn now, as discovered in the Widnes innings when they took wickets in quick succession, and a shoe is on the other boot now, as a friend of mine used to say. Louthra out first ball. LBW to Steve Green, who's on a hat-trick. As Luke McCoy comes in to a very noisy reception, and the pressure well and truly on him. We've got a hat-trick ball coming up here. And Didsbury attacking with a couple of slips. The Liam Booth's coming very close on the offside cover, but nothing, not over attacking. They're still conscious of the fact that Widnes don't, there's not a huge total to defend. And this is a dream start for the Premier Didsbury spinner as he comes in on the hat-trick ball to Luke McCoy. Round the wicket and dug out by Luke McCoy, a double wicket maiden. And that is successive maiden overs as well for Didsbury. And what a start for them. For Steve Green particularly, 2 wickets in his first over, a double wicket maiden. Liam Booth has bowled 2 maidens from the other end to Matt Burns, another fine batsman, I must say, as well. Six wickets last week Liam Booth took up at Toft, and hit for a couple of fours in his first over. He picked that wicket up. Organising the field here. They've got to keep an eye on the fact that they don't require, there's not a huge amount to defend here for Didsbury. But they're really fighting back. Sam Leach, the wicket-keeper, standing up, putting as much pressure as he can onto the batters. Nice stop by there. Jack Ward tumbling over there. Keeping this pressure on. All the dot balls building up. 15 in a row now. Yeah, it's all working now. Really is a strange atmosphere out there now. Didsbury on top, but knowing this 103 that Widnes require further to win, 140 in all, is very gettable, but they were 37 for 1 after 5 overs, and now 37 for 3 to 7.4. It's changed round. Widnes know they've got plenty of time. And they've got two fine batters there, Matt Burns and Luke McCoy. They've both spent plenty of time in the middle in their Widnes careers. And there's no rush in that sense. It's just purely and simply if Didsbury can force enough pressure, get them to make enough mistakes, that will determine the outcome. That's 3 successive maidens from Liam Booth. He did this last week at Toft. And he's very much picking up where he left off. I think we'll be seeing Steve Green just keep on bowling and bowling and bowling. Oh, that's a beauty from Steve Green. Luke McCoy, grateful not to nick that. So it was players were telling me during the interval as turn in the surface. And when it's turning like that, cutting the ball is a tricky proposition. You're not quite sure. Whisker away there. It's whizzed past Nick Anderson's very close in there. Had a kind of a short gully. Going to get a couple of runs, are they? That's been fielded on the boundary very well. 3 runs in total. Luke McCoy. Good work. Desperate work on the boundary to save their 4. Still 3 for Luke McCoy. He's off the mark. So that's now 100 exactly now required to win for Widnes. You can see Nick Anderson there on your shot. That very close gully. Perhaps might have had more of a chance at a more orthodox position, but went off the bat very quickly. Anyway, Matt Burns' first ball from Steve Green. As he was being with Liam Booth, carefully forward. A huge appeal again, down for the sweep, but umpire Brian Boy's not interested in that one. I've had his hat in his mouth for a moment. It's a very loud appeal, but umpire not at all interested. There's some chat on the field. That just pitched outside the line apparently. Not out the decision. So Liam Booth now going to have a ball at Luke McCoy down this end for the first time. A huge appeal again, but umpire Martin Roberts again not in the least bit interested. He's indicating there that the ball is bat onto pad, glove onto pad, so not out, and certainly only Liam Booth seemed to be especially keen on that. He will bowl at very full length, Liam Booth. That's what he does. Second, we've got a very loud Tommy McGowan down here at fine leg. Steve Green at deep backward square leg on the boundary. Everyone else up in the circle. Ed Newman at slip. Ooh. One chop down, bouncing well over the top of the stumps. And just settling a little bit after that clatter of wickets, all the excitement. These two just re-establishing themselves. I'd say they've got all the time in the world. They don't need to rush. Oh, and that's Sam Leach who's knocked the stumps over there, and that's going to be 4 leg byes. Spear down the leg side. So 44-4-3, those 4 leg byes. No chance of Tom McGowan cutting that one off at fine leg. Way too fine very quickly as well. And Liam Booth trying to get him in the right position where he wants him, but anyway, Boothen again. Nicely driven by Luke McCoy. Jack Ward mid-wicket fielding. Nicely driven again by Luke McCoy, but no reward for that shot. So that 4 leg byes of it classes as another maiden for Liam Booth. I'd say some of the graphics you'll see won't have much relevance because it's not a run chase where the overs are going to be a consideration. All that will be a consideration is if it rains again, I think, in that regard. But you can't bat on that base. You just got to keep going at the pace you're comfortable going at. Matt Burns, 22 balls now without scoring. Well, he's not the type of player who'd get flustered by that. He's just biding his time. And he's going to get a run now. That's bounced off Jack Ward's knee at cover. He'll be disappointed with that. Shouldn't have been a run there, but just got away from Jack Ward. Bounced a bit awkwardly in front of him. So Matt Burns off the mark. Brings Luke McCoy back on strike. It's a nice shot, but there's a man down there. Jack Hastings at deep backward point. Keeps that to 1. It's a nice shot for 1, that. Got that cut away that time, Luke McCoy. He's got to be careful playing it, but gets him a single there. Single there for Matt Burns. You might here just be able to pick up the Widnes players all watching keenly on the viewing area. Onto the dressing rooms here. Tense situation coming up to the end of the 11th over. Oh. Is that 3 gone this over? Yeah. I'm getting so. Oh. Single. So that's 52. So sorry, just trying to resolve some more technical issues here, but I think the stream's still continuing. 52 for 3. Coming up to the end of the 12th over. Liam Booth, let's see, they're going to run off the bat after nearly 5 overs. As Luke McCoy defends into the covers. There we go. The state of play, so it's a little, it's all that's relevant there really is where the wickets fell and the clumps they fell in. And a heat for both sides, but Didsbury need. Didsbury need something pretty special here, I think, at this this stage. Steve Green continues to Matt Burns. Very patiently. And 4 runs there for Matt Burns off the last ball of Steve Green's 4th over. 56 for 3. Tight over to that point, but Matt Burns, as we've said, a very fine player, picking his moment. 7 off 36 won't bother him at all, as you can see there. He knows he needs to stay around and just stabilise things for the team. Huge appeal from the wicket-keeper there, Sam Leach, but umpire not in the least bit interested. Oh, this is ridiculous. Sorry, these technical problems really are getting on my nerves now, quite honestly. I have to stop this broadcast. Goodness sakes. Can bat onto pad there for me, and the sounds of that. And you can sense the desperation in the Didsbury appealing, understand that. Widnes just rebuilding. 84 more needed, but Didsbury just got to stay patient here. Keep putting the ball in the right areas, take every chance that comes. Single there, not cleanly hit by any means by Luke McCoy, but 1 run nonetheless. Brings Matt Burns onto strike. I think his wicket's going to be a key one if Didsbury are really going to make any serious inroads. So 57 for 3. Try and press in all sorts of things here to sort out the issues we're getting in the box, but no issues for Luke McCoy there. That's going to be 4 runs. Too short from Steve Green and hammered through extra cover. And he's gone back, going down the leg side. Brian boys not interested. Well, that's the area Steve Green needs to be bowling. Well, might have sorted this. Alright, let's see. By some miracle. I shot Jack Ward down there safely that time. And that time is LBW. It was very similar to the first ball of the over. He went back, and this time umpire Brian Boys raised the finger. That's a 3rd wicket for Steve Green and a 4th for Didsbury, and a much needed 4th as well. Luke McCoy LBW to Steve Green for 9. 23 balls for him. That's 4. Thank you. Brings Akib Upperly bowled so well earlier. 6 for 56 to the crease. And he's played a key role with the ball, and now he's going to have to play one with the bat. So, that's the G-man in. Okay, but Uppal just getting his bearings to, well, you can see Ed Newman and then Nick Anderson in very close at that gully. Steve Green is in. Oh, that's flash past that kind of gully area again. Only one. Jack Hastings coming round on the boundary. Zaki Butball off the mark straight away with a single. And Matt Burns' wicket becoming even more important for Didsbury now. He's on 7 off 37. He's batted very patiently. Again, a big appeal from the wicket keeper, but nothing from the bowler, and no interest from the umpire at all. Good over for Didsbury. There you can see that promising partnership of 24 broken. Going to have to, I'm sorry, just end this stream temporarily.